Let's meet the visiting team, New Orleans Pelicans.
This is going to be good.
At shooting guard, Lonzo Ball.
Let me go get something to drink real quick. It's going to be good.
At small forward, Brandon Ingram. At the other guard position, Drew Holiday. At the other forward position, Zion Williamson. At center, Anthony Davis. Let's meet the Minnesota Timberwolves. Starting at small forward, 6'7", number 22, Andrew Wiggins.
Still got the backs turned, huh?
At shooting guard, 6'4", number 1, Anthony Edwards. At guard, 6'4", number 0, D'Angelo Russell.
What are they pointing at?
At center, 6'11", number 32, Karl-Anthony. At the other forward position, standing 6'11", number 21, Kevin Garnett. The head coach of your home team. Once again, your Minnesota Timberwolves.
It's time for the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. On the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, great to hear from you.
You always have. Priorities very straight with you, David. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. The talented front court pair is Ingram and Williamson. Holiday out there with Ball, and it's Davis at center. And for the Timberwolves, the backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Garnett out there with Wiggins, and it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. Out for both teams tonight, unbelievable talent up front.
Kevin, you're right. I love seeing what we have in store in the paint area in this matchup. I think that's likely where this game is going to be decided.
Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Now the pass to Davis. Holiday against Russell. The shot by Holiday, no good. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. It's good. Garnett's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Timberwolves.
Garnett very comfortable close to the basket now. He's efficient as a low block scorer.
Bounce pass Ingram. Knocked away. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. And Garnett gets it to go on the assist by Wiggins. Garnett's got his second bucket tonight.
Be alive, Wiggins.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the
You gotta get the fans into this one.
to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Holiday, following the score by Kevin Garnett. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Ball. Edwards, that's good.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Outside, Ball. Here he goes. And he uses the glass on the lane.
You know what? The size Ball possesses, guys, as a point guard is really a nice asset, especially when the defense tries to be physical.
Now, here is Russell. Edwards passes to Russell. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Because I'm 20 times better than him.
Unabated in
Get it?
stride.
Garnett wears 21. Zion only wears 20. Only wears 1.
He just could not put it together in that loss to Chicago. And something this team wants from Russell, his ability, Clark, to close games out on offense.
Yeah, and that's something you grow into, Kevin. I mean, Russell is starting to develop that part of his game, but to create on his own, he knows how to do that now. It comes down to learning on the job as to when to do that and when not to.
That one is off.
And Holiday just does so much on the floor, but for me, defense is his #1 attribute. He's arguably the best perimeter defender in the league.
Holiday, an elite defender, Greg, as you said, makes life difficult for opposing guards.
And he does a great job of playing D with his feet. Comes up with some blocks and steals each game as well. Never gets lost on a play. And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Now here is Holiday. Lets it go from 14. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
There you see the creativity. Holiday is so good at reading pick and rolls and breaking defenses down. It's hard to corral him when he's got the ball in those situations.
Here's Garnett. He's got 8. Towns with the bucket.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
KG with the assist.
Now here is Holiday. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
And checking out some stats for D'Angelo Russell. Good season for him last year. He averaged about 19 points a game last year. 6 assists and 2 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Now here is Davis. 29 points for him last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And 3 blocks on the game as well. I mean, he was going all out and making plays defensively.
Pelicans trail by 7. Holiday looking over the floor. Drills the three-pointer. Holiday's got 6.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Pass to Garnett. Outside, Russell shoots the 3. At the live, Minnesota. Back to Towns.
Oh, my bad, Carl.
Over Davis. And it's Towns missing.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
I got this motherfucker. Go get him.
Loads it up for Williamson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. On the way, Wiggins. Lays it up off the glass.
Adding layers to his game over time. The more Wiggins looks to score inside, the more versatile he'll become.
Pelicans trail by 6. Pass to Williamson. Wiggins against Ingram. Wiggins with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. That was last touch by Wiggins. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Hayes is checked in.
That would be some shit Garnett would do. He'd be like, hey, I'm on your ass from the time you step onto the court.
Here's Ingram. From 16 feet away, he cancels.
Brandon Ingram, very confident in his mid-range, Jay. He knows he can shoot from just about anywhere and get his shot whenever he wants to.
Now here's Wiggins. Garnett outside. Kicks it to Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. He gets that one.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have...
Assist from Lonzo Ball.
Ball, such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense. Nice feel, which is hard to teach.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1-1.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against Houston. Here's Ball driving to the basket. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
It's on Anthony Edwards. Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his fourth year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly. Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 6-point game. Passes it to Hart. Just 5 on the clock. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA. And when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Here's Russell. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Lewis against Russell. They get a hand on it. Ball, the pass to Hart. Driving the lane. He feeds it to Hayes, who is outside. Ron Gomez trying to break free. Lewis misses. Timberwolves leading by 5. Garnett outside. And he's good on the three. Garnett's got 11.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Ball surveying the defense. At the top of the key, Hernan Gomez. There's the lob to the hoop.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Here's the floater. And Russell with the layup. Russell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ball with a wide open look. Off target from 3-point range.
Oh, so I thought I had
to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
And he hits it and gets hacked down the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands. He's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
Marshall, he's checked in for New Orleans. Alexander Walker comes in for Lonzo Ball. Lewis against Russell. Garnett with the block.
Do not forget about the defense of Garnett now. Outstanding at knowing when to time his lead to block the shot.
Damn it.
Now, here's Hart. Covered by Wiggins. Here's Marshall.
Yeah!
And so it looks like the Pelicans are retaining possession.
I was mad about that turnover, yo.
Seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Alexander Walker. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
And so it's Minnesota ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
Timberwolves leading by 9. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Karl-Anthony Towns is out there with Garnett, and it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. It's a hand on it, and it's Towns on the follow. Towns has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a lack of effort from Towns on the glass. He is a glass eater and keeps possessions alive for his team.
Garrett Temple, sit your old ass down.
Minnesota with the ball, getting their first strike of the season at this Pelicans team.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to the squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. Two teams in the bottom half of the conference as far as respect goes. They're both scratching and clawing to try to get a little more of that respect.
Here's Temple. He's guarded by Russell. And there's the pass to Murphy. 6 to shoot. Poked loose. It's stolen by Edwards. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Tell you what, going end to end, Towns may not always look like he's moving fast, but he's gobbling up some ground in a hurry. And some of that is his stride. That fella's got some big feet, too.
Fast break, Minnesota. Russell's running. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
For teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can. And just getting on the same page takes some time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 13-point lead. Here's Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
Yeah, he got enough points. He's going to get some more assists out.
There's Marshall. Pass to Alexander Walker. That's tipped.
He thought this was.
And here we go. Timberwolves running again. Bucket is good. Garnett's got 4 points in the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
For Minnesota.
Right, we right back in the game.
So it's
I do not know how to fix that back.
Down by 15.
Because I want us to play the most. I'm getting tired of like bench players getting like 40 damn points.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
Come on, James. James.
Here's McDaniels.
Oh, you asshole.
The Timberwolves working the ball around. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Garnett, a vocal leader, always trying to psych his guys up and get into the head of the opponent.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett. Pelicans trail by 17. Tipped away. Davis dishes to Holiday. Passes to Alexander Walker. It's Davis on the wing.
Shoot it.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Hard work in practice for Davis, really paying off with big buckets from the perimeter. This guy has really worked to refine his shot.
And this, the second season of Anthony Davis's 5-year, $190 million extension. And he admitted that with his injury history, that long-term security was a consideration.
Holiday against Rubio. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And AD's injury woes rearing their head last season as well, Greg. We saw it missing a number of games.
Well, a big man with his athleticism, a lot of stress on the legs. LeBron's gotten him on the same nutrition and treatment regimen. Hopefully, that'll help.
And it's
James, you got the damn way.
It has got to be terribly frustrating to deal with Anthony Davis when you're guarding him. You try to get physical with him. You don't give him a clean look, and he still winds up with the bucket and the foul.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Hayes comes in for Zion Williamson. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Garnett the pass to McDaniels. Trying to get open is Jang. A nice shot by McDaniels. And the Timberwolves lead by 15. They get a hand on it. Rubio against Holiday. Kicks it out to Garnett. To the inside, McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
You know, Garnett
I used to play like on 2K on the Sega. I used to play with Kevin Garnett at point guard. He used to kill the game.
There's the pass to Ingram. Davis with it. And it's out of bounds.
Oh, why y'all waiting
They say last touch by Garnett. Higgins is checked in for Minnesota.
Oh, that was nice. He checked his
arm.
arm.
New Orleans, Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And Lewis subbed in for Drew Holiday. Pass the ball. Shot clock at 6. Pelicans keep it alive. And there it is for him.
How was I not able to get in position for
And
that?
he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Pass to Okogie.
I don't know why I'm saying screen for you because you ain't.
And Chang kicks to Wiggins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And Wiggins thrives as a secondary option. Seems that is the role he's best fit for. His efficiency soared.
The Timberwolves made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Jones checked in for Ricky Rubio, and he can't hit the second. And with Wiggins, he didn't face the same pressure, Greg. It was a huge weight off his shoulders.
And that mental aspect impacts play. Wiggins was asked to do less, and as a result, ended up.
But he was able to get a good enough animation for him to do that shit. But you couldn't turn me around.
That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Here's Jones. And that one hits back iron. Pelicans trail by 13. Hart with it. Davis kicks to Hart. It's in there. Davis with the assist. He has 6.
One of Hart's favorite shots there, guys. Excellent recognizing when he has the room to pull the trigger.
Here's a Cody. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And nice to see the strong inside game they're playing this quarter.
And Clark, as impactful as Okogie is on the defensive end, he is still a work in progress, don't you think, on offense? And we finish one half of basketball. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 12. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it going it forward?
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. It was all about Minnesota as the game got going. They launched into a 6-0 run with an impressive effort on both ends of the floor. Looking at the scoring breakdown, they ended up going wire to wire in the first quarter, never once giving up their lead. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage in the half. And Shaq, what do you think about what we saw from Minnesota?
Well, what I like, the ball never stopped moving, nor did the players. Everyone working in unison, playing for one another. Love to watch this brand of basketball. It's like a whole other half. I'm so excited.
And Kenny, what'd you see from New Orleans?
Well, the best way that they can get back into this game is to show up their rebound. They need to prevent second chance points and fight. I mean, fight to get their own. If they could do that, this game's still within reach.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic from Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Need more rebounds,
He's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. Defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. So for New Orleans right now, Ingram and Williamson are the forward. All out there with Holiday, and it's Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism. They're getting off the floor to throw it down.
Pelicans trail by 14.
Like the only way you can get the damn game to play offense.
Ball finds Davis. Ingram at the elbow. From downtown, a rebound by the Timberwolves. Wiggins dishes to Edwards. Towns against Ball. On the wing, Holiday. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in.
No one to blame on that one but himself. When you get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And that one's good by Garnett.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And they pick up 2. Davis has got 10 points in the game.
You see, they like gave me alligator arms and
Davis
shit.
doesn't have to operate inside. He's totally confident in his ability to do damage from the perimeter.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for New Orleans. It's a 14-point game. Outside for
Oh,
Davis.
shit. I thought he was going to try to shoot it. I thought he was going for like a layup or a dunk.
He's got 13.
When Davis gets going like this, there's no way you can stop him, giving you his entire package right now.
Back to Edwards. Passes it to Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Anthony Edwards, the top pick of 2020. Not the most polished player early on, but his ceiling is through the roof.
The Timberwolves scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. First one falls for him. So many top picks come in ready to play, Greg. Edwards a part of a class that needed more time, though.
Yeah, the talent is clearly there. And don't forget the pandemic cutting the college careers of many of the 2020 draftees short. Edwards, though, has all the tools to be an incredible wing player.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for ball. Ingram kicks to Williamson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
When you look at Zion Williamson's impressive scoring output, what also strikes you, Greg, is his field goal percentage.
Yeah, I mean, this guy hits at just around 60%. Safe to say Zion isn't wasting many looks. He just attacks inside where few men can slow him down.
Russell against Davis. They get the rebound. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 9 assists now tonight. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Holiday, the pass to Williamson. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Ingram's got his second basket of the night.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find them.
Here's Edwards. Banked in off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row.
And on the flip side,
look where they made me jump from.
Show more fight on the interior. They've got
that just showed you that they didn't let me even catch up to him.
To finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And the shot goes in.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Pelicans trail by 13. Holiday, the pass to Davis. From 10 feet out, Garnett with the block.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Oh, give me a better animation than that, bro. Just Garnett.
None of that.
Throw the shit down. You don't sit there and do that bitch ass shit.
Poked away. Garnett with it. Out guarded by Ingram. Down low.
Okay.
Here's Towns. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Towns has got 15 points. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot. Also got quite a few blocks as well.
6 on the shot clock. Holiday against Garnett. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know, it's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot
got
he
you turned
expects
around.
to make every time.
Yeah, Garnett, a remarkable score. A number of moves inside to choose from, including that little feathery-looking jump shot.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Here's Davis. Nice
Damn, I tried to debate him. Damn, there it worked.
Davis has got 9 points here in the second half. Timberwolves leading by 15. Outside Edwards. The pass to Wiggins. Now Russell. Clock at 4. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Taking the hit and still getting it to go down. Russell showing you some nice toughness there.
Pelicans trail by 17. Pass to Hart.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Pass to Hayes. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year. 78%, so not too bad.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Timberwolves. And then for New Orleans, Hernan Gomez comes in for Davis. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Lewis. And Towns gets it to go.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Here's Temple. He's guarded by Russell. Temple dishes to Hayes. There's another block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Okogie's checked in. Ball's checked in for New Orleans. 6 to shoot. Here's Temple. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
First free throw is good.
Well, you know, Okogie has quickly proven himself to be a dynamic player. He flies around the floor looking for ways to help out his team at both ends, which is quite impressive for a young guy like him.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Pelicans trail by 20. 43 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Hart. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Hart's got 8. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Takes it inside. Garnett. And he converts the layup.
I don't know why I was making my character do that.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively.
I was just trying to do a regular run
individual
around.
Play at the other end.
They had me doing a whole bunch of extra.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
We won this. We got about 20.
And here is Ball. 7 points in the game. Stolen. And he's got
I'm holding the damn ball, bro.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a quick look at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Garnett. He's out there with Karl-Anthony Towns. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Hayes with it. He's against Garnett. Hayes, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean,
I hate that y'all got the box out
throughout,
like that.
And it's really been strong on the glass.
Ball kicks to Temple. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
A pass-first point guard, Lonzo Ball, is very consistent and looking to get his teammates involved.
Passes it to Okogie. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. 5 on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Okogie is such a tough matchup inside, in part because he's got long arms to go with tremendous athleticism.
Okogie. 2 shots.
My bad.
And the first one at the line is good. And for the first time in 2021, Clark, we had the full play-in tournament featuring the 7 through 10 seeds. What'd you think of the new format?
I really enjoyed it. I mean, again, part of it was we're coming out of a pandemic, and so we're starving for all things sports, and this added another level of excitement to, I think, the best game in the world, NBA basketball. You had Steph against LeBron and AD. So I think it was a pretty awesome result overall.
And Towns throws it down.
Showing us a little bit of everything tonight. Karl-Anthony Towns, extremely versatile, taking over.
I got 9 assists.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Russell against Holiday. He kicks it to Marshall. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Boy, that is some kind of heads-up basketball from Holiday. He does not sleep on the wide-open man and found him perfect.
Outside, Towns. Here's the pass to Okogie. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pelicans trail by 20. Now Hart. They get it again.
Bro, what the fuck?
Here's Hernan Gomez.
Man, come on, man. And then how you call goaltending? I didn't get to touch the damn ball, bro.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Chang, he's checked in for Karl-Anthony Towns. Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart.
Kevin, that's high percentage distance for Jang there, and doing it with a hand in his face.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Holiday, the pass to Marshall. Here's Ingram. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Back to Williamson. And another turnover here by New Orleans.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Wiggins is checked in for Vanderbilt. Edwards comes in for Josh Okogie. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Russell. Timberwolves leading by 22. And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. There's the drive, and there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
Making the impossible look easy. Wiggins with the great creativity in the air. He typically hangs in the air a little longer than the average bird, though.
Ingram against Wiggins, and the ball travels out of bounds. That was last touched by Wiggins. Just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ingram, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off.
I was hoping he was going to come back to line. That's why this stays down.
We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Ball with the bucket.
I like the stick-to-itiveness of Ball. Persevering in attitude, doesn't give up when he's driving to the goal, fighting through contact. That's impressive.
Basket Chang. And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant three kind of fouls.
Behind.
The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now, the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit.
Well, I have a triple-double in points, blocks, and assists.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes.
We got to see
4
at
straight
the
field
end of the
goals
game.
have been made off an assist.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Look at Kevin Garnett. What a contribution.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Kevin Garnett.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper.
And I hit a three. I forgot about that.
Coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Now here is Holiday. Outside, Ball. Kicks to Davis. Ingram outside. Outside, Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
Stop stepping out of bounds when you're picking up the ball, man.
Shot clock at 3. From deep three-point range.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Garnett, right side.
Oh, I thought he was going to keep on.
Towns kicks to Russell. Puts it up. And they recover it. And that one's good. Towns.
You got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Davis dishes to Ingram. Loads it up for Williamson. Towns with the steal. Wiggins passes to Russell. Outside Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And in this era of player empowerment, do you think star players have ever had more leverage than they do today?
No question they have not. With social media, the platforms players have been able to build, the following the NBA has, not just domestically, but globally, all of that has converged to give players a significant amount of power. And not to discount the fact that players are more
now, they ain't even let me
and
jump on that one.
in so many of the business aspects of the game than I've ever seen them. And that's an encouraging sign from my perspective.
Russell finds Edwards. Over Ball. Edwards can't hit.
Ball gonna have something damn
And so
rebound.
it's Ball who brings the ball up for New Orleans. Holiday dishes to Davis. Comes up empty down low.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Garnett.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Clock at 6. Pass to Wiggins. Launches a three. Connects from three-point range.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Passes to Davis. Over Garnett. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Ball.
Ugly.
Boy, liking the shot selection by Davis there. I mean, just...
Oh, that was ugly as hell, bro.
Take what the defense gives you.
Here's Edwards. Here's Towns. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
I'm tripping.
Russell looking around.
Dribble the clock out.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Andrew, an impressive win for you guys. How will you look back on tonight?
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.
Give me your shit. Oh, shoot. It seemed like I had way more blocks than that. Only had 8. Alright. Cat had 23. Wiggins had 10. What was that? Wait, how many? Just 7 rebounds. Still, somebody didn't play. I guess I just got to put it back on rotation. But, gonna have to figure out something else. I forgot when that play happened, so just gonna have to work our way back. It was the first quarter.